What do you think is the solution to the immigrant problem, Graham? That is a great question. Here's the solution to the immigrant problem. First of all, stop sanctioning these countries. Why do people leave their homes? Why would they want to come here? Most people are not going to travel on foot. You know how dangerous it is to walk 1,000 miles to get to the American border, and you don't know what's going to happen when you get here? The coyotes, the going through drug cartel territory. I mean, it's horrific. So first of all, we got to stop sanctioning those countries. Sanctioning is an act of warfare. And like when you destabilize countries like Venezuela, then all of they flood to the other countries nearby, the bordering countries. Like I know people in like Bolivia are like, oh man, the Venezuelan crisis and these other countries. So then the whole region gets destabilized. So stop sanctioning them. Stop putting in puppets like Juan Guaido just so we can get Venezuela's oil. That's for starters. Help them out humanitarianly rather than sanction and bomb. Help build up their economy. So there's that. There's that right there. That nobody ever talks about that. They just talk about the border. They don't see, well, gee, why are they coming here? They don't, nobody looks past that. We need to stop bombing the shit out of people and sanctioning people. Like the Syrian refugee crisis. Why are all these Syrians? Oh man, what? Because we blew their country up. Same thing with the Vietnam in the 70s. Well, these Vietnamese, yeah, we went in and got involved in a war we shouldn't have been in. So there's that. Then there's, I'm not an economist, but there's got to be better economic policies that actually make these countries in Central and South America help their economies better. Rather than, again, we've plundered those countries for a century. You listen to what Smedley Butler said. We've let big corporations go down there and steal agricultural resources, oil, minerals. I mean, Elon Musk said, we'll coup who we want to coup. Meaning, because America was starting a coup in Bolivia so we could get access to minerals so we can put them in his batteries for his electric cars. So there's that. Let's stop this imperialistic bullshit that destabilizes these countries. Because when you coup who you want to coup, Elon, then you create a crisis at the border. It's more of America's greed. It's corporate greed. It's military greed. I mean, America is the United Corporations of America. It's a conglomerate. America is a conglomerate of big multinational corporations that have an army, that has a military. So stop all that crap. Don't just let all these big corporations just go and steal land from indigenous people, destabilize the governments, do all that crap. Don't let that happen. You could also decriminalize hard drugs like they did in Oregon. So now there's not an illegal demand for them, which is a big part of it. There's a lot of smuggling because America is the biggest purchaser of drugs in the world, at least in this part of the world. Everyone from those drug countries down there, when Trump made that racist remark, they're all drug dealers. Oh, really? Who's buying the drugs? It's Americans. Americans are buying all the illegal drugs. So let's also deal with our drug problem and treat it as a health issue rather than a criminal issue. So now there's that. So now we've taken away the financial crushes of Central and South America and the demand for criminal drugs. So there's no drugs that need to get smuggled across the border. So people's lives financially are better. They're not destabilized. Now the drug cartels don't have the power, so they can't because the drug cartels help in making regions unsafe and people don't want to live there and fleeing to come to America. So we stop the demand on the drugs, which basically takes away the power of the drug cartels, because all the money that they make selling illegal drugs to the Americans, they use to buy political influence, and they can control everything. And you put America's sanctions on some of these countries on top of it, it just creates a mess that forces people to go, I got to get the hell out of here. This sucks. So there's that. And then America stops spending all this money on all this war crap and takes care of its own citizens. That would also help minimize the drug problem. You see how all these things are connected? You see what we can do? All these complex problems actually have some fairly simple solutions. And the majority of these solutions have positive collateral effects. Rather than collateral damage, they actually fix other problems that aren't even directly related to the solution. So that's how we can do it. That's how we address the immigrant crisis at the border. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please hit the like button, the subscribe button. Go to patreon.com/Graham Elwood and rockfin.com/Graham Elwood, where you can support the show. Also, I have a Bitcoin wallet, a Bitcoin Cash wallet, and an Ethereum wallet in the show notes. We're taking cryptocurrency. I have a Coinbase affiliation link. We're going to be getting on some other exchanges. So that's how you support the show. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. YouTube is unsubscribing us at an alarming rate. I have a PayPal button at GrahamElwood.com. I even have a Venmo at Graham-Elwood. There's a lot of ways to support our show. We are getting crushed by YouTube. We've dipped under 73,000 subscribers because of YouTube. Thanks for supporting what we do.